By the time Skynet became self-aware, it had spread into millions of computer servers across the planet. Ordinary computers in office buildings, dorm rooms, everywhere. It was software. In cyberspace, there was no system core. It could not be shut down. Judgment Day.
There is hope. Yes, there is hope for your business in a 21st century internet world. It's the Edge of the Web with Aaron Sparks.
You're listening to Edge of the Web. Thanks for coming back and having a sit down with us. This is Edge of the Web from Site Strategics. You're with Aaron Sparks and John Thompson. We are a search engine marketing firm here in Indianapolis. We do internet marketing and development. We also create websites and e-commerce shopping environments and the like. But I mean, the focus is getting business to your website, creating successful strategies and be able to enhance that ROI, the bottom line. John, tell us a little bit about the services that we offer.
We offer social media, link building, website design, SEO consulting. So you can absolutely find us at sitestrategics.com. Hit us up on hashtag EdgeTalk. You can find Aaron and I both at Twitter at Aaron Sparks and Twitter at John Thompson if you'd like to talk to us personally.
Yep.
We'll tell you more about it. We'd love to get your business in and just sit down and try to create a game plan for your online marketing.
That's right. Hey, we're talking about some social media analogies. It's tough to get an idea of sometimes on what all these different things mean. Link buildings, blogging, all these different things. And what we're trying to do is kind of explain things in a little bit different manner that maybe is a little bit easier to understand. Because you're not in this seat on a regular basis. You're not doing this type of tech work. So we're trudging through these different analogies here to help convey some points here. Okay. The internet's like a popularity contest. Here's a great analogy. And the more people that vote for you, the more likely it is that you're going to make prom queen. John, the more people that vote for you, the more likely you're going to be prom queen, right?
Well, thank you. I also see that class president and chess club
I'm sorry,
secretary.
that's right.
I'm thinking these aren't necessarily the most ideal positions. But yeah.
The analogy helps people understand how inbound links work. When content's really good, people want to link to it, right? That's how the internet actually knows your content is good, is whether lots of people have linked or voted for it. Okay, since Google only wants to return the best results in the SERPs or the search engine result pages to make their searchers happy, the more times people have voted on your content is great via their inbound links, the more likely is that your content is going to show up in the top searches for a related term. Now, we've known for a while that links for websites are very, very important, and this kind of shows you why, because there's a human connection there. That's why blogging is so important. Even outside blogging, you're actually creating content for somebody else's website, and it goes against the grain of, why aren't I doing it for myself? You're doing it so people can actually click on those links and link back over to you. It's a vote of credit or credibility. Right.
Yep. And back though, the popularity contest was guided by links, and this got smacked down at the beginning of this year because there was a lot of people voting for something that shouldn't have been prom queen. Right.
They were stuffing the ballot. That's what they were doing.
Yeah, absolutely.
And now we're turning around. The votes are still very, very important, but they're cleaning that up. Rechecking the vote, making sure that there's no bank of dead voters out there. Alrighty. Another analogy here. Conversion path is like the Discovery Channel documentary. Now, for those of you who don't know what a conversion path is upon entry into a website where they finally either buy something or they contact you for something or sign up for a newsletter, whatever the goal is for that website, that's your conversion path, right?
Right.
Well, it's kind of like the Discovery Channel documentary. You kind of lure that animal in, you capture it, you tag it, and then release it back into the wild. The conversion path refers to the process that turns that site visitor into leads or conversions. The call to action, the landing page, right? The form submission, and then the thank you page. So that call to action, right? You lure them in with a compelling offer, promoted with some enticing message or eye-catching design. So if you get your pay-per-click ad text out there, you have a call to action. You have something that's attractive, not just, hey, call us now for this service. Explain a pain point. Identify with that consumer. They'll be more apt to click on that bait, right? All right. So then you come into the landing page. You've got them in your grips there. So what you need to do is make sure they don't escape. remove a good deal of your confusing navigation. If you have a lot of content spread all over the place, clean that up. Write clear copy, make sure the landing page is well optimized. Before you're able to get that information that you need, that'll lead us to that form, the fill out process. This is where they fill out their information so you know who they are. That way, when they leave your site to go back to the internet wild, you'll still be able to identify them among all the other visitors that whenever they come back to your website, right? So that form needs to be attractive enough so it doesn't scare them away, right? So you put some peanut butter on that.
I like this analogy, but I mean, we're comparing them to animals.
It's marketing, any way you cut it. Then you got the thank you page, which is the release. Once you've captured your lead intelligence, you can release them to explore any other elements of your website or even off-site elements like your social media accounts, right? So it's that bait, that capture, that tag, and then the release. And I think that's a pretty cool analogy, actually. That gets the understanding what conversion rate optimization is all about because you're actually making a better trap for them. All right. Another analogy, marketing automation is kind of like air travel, right? You could take 3 days to drive there in a car, or you could hop in a plane and get there in about 5 hours. Well, there's value in automating your marketing, where you can at least. So let's consider email marketing, for example. You could spend time crafting a personalized email message for every person in your email list, right? Mm-hmm. And everyone has hundreds of thousands of people on your email list, and that could take a lot of time to individually craft, right? And one by one. And then you can do a follow-up to all of them as well. Well, you've got email marketing out there that actually gives you the ability to automate, personalize with dynamic fields, so it looks like there's a bit of personalization that's actually in place. But at the same time, it gives you the ability to measure a bulk series of responses as opposed to one-to-one. If you just send an individual email per client out of your outbox, out of your Outlook mail system, right? The metrics aren't there. You can't see whether that was opened, whether or not somebody clicked on a link. I mean, you're completely blind. Well, there's automation services out there that allow you to track all those metrics and be able to find, dead emails or unopened emails and see whether or not your message is even being received correctly, right?
Yeah.
There's also automation tools for social media. Be able to broadcast out into a larger net without having to do individual interactions with every social media website.
That's right.
So, at the risk, I'll talk about this. At the risk of there's a risk of automation that it actually looks automated. So, you need to make sure that you're not tripping over yourself by trying to leverage all these tools, and you start coming across as a marketing machine. It's impersonal. You're hitting your leads way too often with a marketing message. There's a lot out there that you could do in error that we're trying to pull you back from. Okay? So I think these analogies are pretty good to get an understanding of some of the value of internet marketing.
Yeah,
and,
I do too.
It's something that you can also bring up to the boss and, hey, it's not too difficult to blog. You just have to have that discipline, just like, doing your workout every day. If you're doing that, you can certainly you can write a paragraph or so and be able to put that on your site. That's chumming the waters on a regular basis. Then you've got the entire tag and release capturing that animal.
That's right.
And then following up later on, so don't hurt that internet interest that came in. You want to lead them back with additional promos, additional things but don't make it look automated because you're gonna harm the lead that you got to begin with.
Right.
Well, that's our analogies. We're going to be back real soon with Edge of the Web Radio. This is News Talk 1430 WXNT. We're going to be talking about some news, some how-tos about SEO, but more importantly, we're going to actually review what kind of eyes that you need on your SEO practice. See you real soon. This is Edge of the Web.